Hi, Papa from Renaissance Man. Today I'm gonna make Korean honey sesame marinated ribs, and I'm gonna use. I'm not sure what it might be called in English, but baby back ribs. But the one I have eaten in US is much thinner. This is, as you can see, there's a lot more meat on them. I call this Christmas ribs, freely translated from Swedish. They are thicker, so I decided to clean up a little bit to try to have an Asian style marinade. I found that in this absolutely excellent book. So you can zoom in. Stephen Rachlan have written, I think, the best barbecue books I ever had. And one of these here is Korean honey sesame marinated marinade. If I just read what's in it, half a cup of soy sauce, quarter cup Asian dark sesame oil, quarter cup of honey, 3/4 sugar, 3/4 cup of sake, rice wine, some garlic, 4 cloves, 4 scallions, some toasted sesame seeds, we have here, ginger, hot paprika. Paprika is either hot or sweet, the one we normally find here in Sweden, and some black pepper, and a small Asian pear or normal pear. Quarter cup of soy sauce, that's going to be a huge amount. I don't need that much. So I'm going to scale it down, not by measure, I'm an engineer, but I just freebase it a little bit. And my idea is then to cook it in my SousVide Supreme, on 60 degrees Celsius for 48 hours, 2 days. And depending on weather, if it's as rainy and lousy and windy as today, I'm afraid it's going to be finely baked in the oven. If it's close to not as bad as now, I'm going to make it in my big green egg and just roast them a bit. So let's see how the weather is in 2 days. So better get started. So I'm just going to make the marinade, and you can watch me doing it. So start with soy sauce. We need to do some kind of measurement, I believe. Let's see. I just find something small enough. So if we translate a quarter of a cup to 2 tablespoons, and try to go from there, or half a cup. So 2, and then a quarter of dark sesame oil. That would mean half of amount of soy sauce. So that would mean 1 of these. And quarter cup of honey, that would mean normally 1 tablespoon. I just take it with another spoon too. I would say this is the best honey ever, imported from Romania. It's as ecologic as you can get it. So I would say roughly, give or take, tablespoon. Sugar we wait with because I forgot to take that out. A quarter of a cup of sake, or sake. We translate that to 1 tablespoon. For garlic, I think that garlic is good, tastes nice. Let's say we go for 1. Divide it into half. Press it. Normally I always chop my garlic because it doesn't give as strong taste, but I think this concoction could have a little bit of a strong taste. So we want also 1 scallion. I know that is the long green one. Spring onion is free translation from in Swedish. Hard time to get them in December, so I use this kind of onion instead. I think we should only use half. The tricky part is going to be how to vacuum seal this. Since it's a normal household vacuum sealer that I got, it would suck up the liquid and damage the seal. So I want to have more marinade than just what I could put on the surface. So I need to think out a way that try to keep the liquid down in the bag. My idea is to have a much bigger bag, and then I have the ribs, and that put the liquid in and put something high enough so the liquid needs to be drawn over the edge of something that I need to find, so I don't get it into the machine. But let's see. That's the next task. Scallions, sesame seed, that takes it in the order it says. A tablespoon, that's about everything I have. Yeah, it's everything I have, so remember to buy new ones. Minced fresh ginger coming up. So I think that will be enough. And we want to have some paprika powder. It says a teaspoon, so in my strange division of everything here, it would not be much. Some black pepper, I'm going by half, something like that. And then 1 pear. So I guess it's for the sweetness of it all. So just take the skin off. cameramen love fruit, so I say it might taste a little bit of garlic if you're unlucky. Let's see. And then we should have a little bit more sugar, so I'm going to get that. Quarter cup, so that would be 1 tablespoon in my measurement world. So this actually turned out quite thick, so that's a good thing. Then I'm probably not gonna get it up in the vacuum sealer as bad as I thought, but never say never. Smells good, really good. And the trick here with a vacuum sealer is the part of a plastic bag that should be sealed or welded together can have no liquid in there because it will not seal properly. So this is just a tube that I buy in a roll, and then you can create whatever bag you want. So I will just weld together the bottom edge. I always, you can have a look. So there is one weld that I just made. I always put 2 in, just in case if one is not sealed properly. So, and then it's a question. This is an amount I'm gonna need for the ribs. I need this amount to be able to seal it and to be safe rather than sorry with a marinade. Let's do it like this. So, to try to avoid getting liquid on the area that I want to weld together, I turn the bag, top of the bag inside out like this. It minimizes, I can always drip on top, but it's easier to clean them. So, then start to put our ribs in. Much as the liquid all the way down in the bag, and my idea was, I'm not at all sure if it's actually going to work, is if I do like this, yeah, let's see, maybe I just make it difficult for myself. Let's try it out. So get so as much as we can down, and since we are on the edge of the sink, I simply let it hang down. So here is a function of this machine that vacuum and seal. that works fine, but as soon as you have liquid in, you want to see if it starts to rise up, so it's better to control the vacuum yourself. And now we can see that it's still coming up. And again, make 2 welds. So now we have our vacuumed ribs with the marinade. I'm gonna put that in my sous vide, and it's gonna be there for 2 days at 60 degrees Celsius. We could maybe, if we are, can I turn this into Fahrenheit? Nope. Yeah. Do the math then. So, but after maybe tomorrow morning, I take these up, turn them around, so make sure that the marinade is on all sides. So, 1990. So then we have 2 days of cooking, roast them off, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And hopefully it will taste just wonderful. We're going to be for sure really tender. I've done this kind of ribs, not with this marinade before, and depending how long time you decide to cook them afterwards. 3 days I've tried, extremely tender. You look at them and they fall off the bone. Tastes wonderful, but a little bit strange texture to me. So somewhere between 2 and 2.5 days at 60 degrees, then it's, you grab them and they fall off the bone kind of thing. Really tender. So I go for 2 days, try to smoke them off in an hour or 2, so I have a little bit more cooking time left. And then they go on a higher temperature than 60 degrees, maybe 90 or something in the big green egg. I also have another small barbecue grill that only use once or twice, that is for table use. I'm a little bit want to try that out, but let's see in 2 days what I decide upon. So that's, let's see. But see you in 2 days. Maybe you get a short look when I turn things around, if I remember to film it. So let's see what I do. But I will thank you, everybody out there. I'm gonna pop up the champagne because I reach 1,000 viewers. For me that is a huge step. For some that has millions and millions, that's nothing. But for me that's a huge step. So keep on watching my movies, like them, subscribe, share them with everybody. And I come back in 1 or 2 days and you have a look at the ribs. See you then. Welcome back. Here again. Now 2 days, more or less exactly have gone. So I put these ribs in the sous vide. So time to take them out. So my big question here now is if I should turn on my big green egg and roast them a bit. They seems to be holding together. Give them maybe half an hour. Drawback is that I don't think we're going to gain too much of the smokiness. So my other option, since it's really bad weather outside, is to use my smoke gun, unpack these, cover them in plastic film, smoke them for a couple of minutes with my smoke gun, and then roast them off. They are ready to eat, but roast them off in the oven on quite high heat. That case I'm gonna get heat from the above. I can turn it up as much as I can and just get a nice, hopefully decently crispy surface. So I leave the option up to my cameraman. Option 1, barbecue grill outside. Option 2, inside, less wet pan, hopefully more happy pan. So put your fingers up in front of the camera, 1 or 2. Go for 2. Okay, we go for 2. Good choice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take them out of the plastic bag. I'm going to serve these with some rice, and I want to make not really a bad sweet chili sauce that you buy in a bottle, but sweeter chili sauce. And depending how this liquid we have in here from the marinade, how that tastes, I'm gonna put it through a sieve and so on, boil it up and get rid of impurity. Maybe I'll make a sauce out of that one as well. And serve it with rice and see if I have some tomatoes. I'll figure something out. So let me unpack this, sieve the liquid away and keep it. Take the corner off. Oh, yeah. So, fix my mess. It smells rather good, I would say. So that's promising. Don't forget to turn that one off. Okay. So I'll put this up, maybe on the smaller one. Put it up so I can get it up to boil. It's not, I could probably pull it easy off the bone, but I can still handle the meat. If I would have, I run it 3 days once, and then more or less you could not handle the meat. It's just falling apart in your hands. So now we should put it here. I just want to get it decently sealed up, because otherwise we're still gonna have the smoke everywhere, but keep as much in there as possible. So I'm just gonna go and get my smoke gun. Yeah, this is, I'm missing one piece, so hold on. let's see. This is a terrific thing to have. I will not say meaningless, but it's great. It's from Polar Science, a smoking gun, and it's basically let's see, a chamber as in a tobacco pipe that I put in wood chips. This is what comes with the gun. I haven't used it so much, but otherwise I would use chips from my woodworking shop. You turn it on, or first of all you fill the chamber up with wood chips, like that. So, and in my case, put the hose in. That doesn't matter how. So, wise from experience, we need to put the fan on. There's a small fan in here, and turn it on. As you can see, it's leaking quite a bit. So I've tried to really seal it in, but it still comes out. Let's see if our fire alarm goes on or not. I think we can turn it off and keep the smoke underneath the plastic film. When it runs out, we can turn it on again. So it's a nice way of smoke things inside. Doesn't get that rich, sweety, smoky flavor if you want for a barbecue, to make in barbecue ribs for 7 hours in the big green egg, for instance. But you still get the smoky flavor. I'm going to show you once. I smoked butter and used in a variant of banana sauce, and it's really good. Especially to wild game and so on. It's wonderful. But to give this, I think you need to keep it on one thing. To give this meat a little bit of smoky flavor, this is a good thing. I'm gonna, since it's gonna be there for a while, I'm gonna go for the highest heat I have in the oven and roast them off. So while that's heating up, I'm letting it soaking up the smoke. When it has cleared in there, I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Gonna start to cook some rice. No, I'm gonna do that and then it's finished. So what we can do is to make the sweet chili sauce. And also what I would like to do is to taste that one. Really good. Better than I expected. I guess it's due to the meat. It tastes a little bit like a really good, this in Sweden, brown sauce for meatballs and stuff, but deluxe variant and then top notch, much better. And can also feel the sweetness from the pear. That's quite interesting. I almost say you, but the cameraman try it. I need to think what I plan to do with that, because my first thought was just to mix it with some creme fraiche, and not all of it. But I think I got some cream or something like that. But I still want to do my sweet chili sauce. So that need maybe a little bit of smoke. One of my favorite ingredients is this syrup that you get from Romania, and it's basically what, as far as I understood from translation, is sugar and, let's see, more like that. It's sugar and water, and then you keep either flours or different kind of ingredients in it for a long time and sit that away. So it's sweet, so perfect in sweet chili sauce, and it's a floury, very good taste. That we're gonna have. We're gonna have hot chili sauce. I want to have little bits, not that one, soy sauce, olive oil rarely hurts, and I want to have 2 garlic cloves in, and some ginger. And the question is, we don't have any pear left, I guess. No. And we go for a little bit of an apple as well. So it could be, this is shooting from the hip, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. Sweet chili sauce, a little bit less than, say 1 tablespoon. Soy sauce, half a tablespoon. Olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, and then we want the garlic, and let's chop up the garlic. I'm normally not too keen on using the garlic press. I like to chop it up. It's in some way, I believe, I feel that you get a better taste, not as sharp as you get when you press it. So, this much of ginger. I think I'm gonna use roughly half of this. Have something to stick onto. So. Yeah. Skin off. That's good enough. So I just clean up a bit and mix this up. Turn it all the way up. So let's see how it. Quite good kick. It's sweet. Could I have more? I'll throw it away. A little bit more ginger, but maybe it lives after a little while. So we let that stand there. Definitely not much chili, more chili. I could get more chili in it, but the rest of the family would hate me. So don't want to do that. So, I think we're gonna give that one more. Give it a shot. As you might hear, my cameraman not feeling too well. There's a cold going on or something like that. So if you hear a silent cough, it's just the person behind the camera. I decided to go with some creme fraiche just to reach this sauce up a bit. So that was maybe, you don't know how much liquid I have anyhow, but round about half a deciliter. A little bit more heat. A bit of lumps in it, but when it come up to boil, I guess that should disappear. So, I think, yeah, to get things to look nice, I'm gonna put a little bit of food coloring on. It's a black sugar-based food coloring. Doesn't give it a taste, but it gives it a little bit darker because now it doesn't look so good. So just paint with that before I put it in the oven. So just clean my sieve. Per-person, yeah, do as it on the package, nothing strange. 3 deciliters of rice. More. I always like to remove the starch from the rice, so clean it out as much as I can with cold water. Something like that. Then I want 5 deciliters of water. 4, 5. And I like to have like half a tablespoon of olive oil in the water. Some chicken stock. Maybe 1/2 teaspoon. Even if the stock is salty, salt. So, and the main thing, remember, induction heat, it's quick. See if I manage. Always let the water boil up. Turn it down to, on this one, down from 9, that is maximum, down to 3, 2 or 3. Put in the rice and then set the timer for 20 minutes. And the rice is cooked then, but it always tastes better if it's just put the kitchen cloth on top of it and let it rest a bit and doesn't cook anymore, but it gets better. Yeah, and I also got some suggestion from my wife, instead of naming this channel Renaissance Man, is how to fix a mistake. Because I always seem to fail on something. But I think that is, everybody does, me as well, maybe more than others, but that's another story. So, maybe you should find out why that is boiling up and probably boiling over. It seems to be the case all the time. And now I'm going to find my cornstarch. So, put it down to 3. In with the rice. Like that. Put my phone timer on 20 minutes. That. So let's prepare this one. As you can see, it looks a little bit dull and boring. So to have it to look a little bit nicer, some food coloring. Even I turned the heat on the oven to 175, but I'm not sure even if I keep it in there for 10 minutes or so that it actually gonna give it a nice taste. So this is cheating by all means, but I feel it looks good, better. So rice is cooking. Maybe too early to put this in. I'm gonna go on a hunting trip for cornstarch. So see you when I find it. I didn't find any cornstarch. We have not much either. Or arrowroot. It's also a thickening agent. Let's see, like so. And I normally use it when I do red wine reduction, because it doesn't make the sauce milky as cornstarch could do, and flour definitely. Don't have much left, so put some water in. Hopefully it will thicken it up a little bit. Let's see. So what's the time? 15 minutes left, and let this rest a bit after it. So I put it in on 275 degrees, as hot as it goes. So and roast them off. And now it's just time to wait. And I'm gonna make a table, and I will go take a video when I take the ribs out and cut them up, I think. And as usual, stop with some photos of the ready product. So see you in a bit. Bye. Now I just taken out the ribs from the oven, and the alarm's gonna go off in 1.5 minutes or so for the rice. I'm gonna put the rice to settle down a little bit, same with the meat. Cut off the ribs and serve. And here on the table we have all my sweet chili apple sauce and some simple salad. Just spinach, tomatoes, balsam, modern balsam vinegar, some olive oil, salt and pepper, and a feta cheese on half, because one of the kids do not like cheese, so divide the salad up into half. And I'm gonna put up this sauce as well. Let's see. Yeah, why not? No. So my sauce on the meat. Rice will soon be there. Yep, there we got it. Move the rice over here. I think I'm gonna let the meat and the stove decide to beep because I water on it. Let the ribs rest for 1 or 2 minutes. Then I cut them up. So I can just finish up setting the table, do some sparkling water, and come back when I cut up the meat. See you then. I have ribs rested a bit, so just gonna cut them up. Okay, yeah, the bones is falling off. Oh, hot. ridiculously good. Really, really, really good. Good saltiness from the soy sauce. Sweetness has found its way in from the pears. Tender as nothing else. So this is gonna be nice. So let's see. There you got it. Thick barbecue ribs, so they're not really barbecue, but anyway. If we use like this to take it up, and we have fluff up the rice a little bit. So there you got that one. And before I say bon appetit, subscribe, share, like, and by all means like again, and also ask questions. I would just like to say bon appetit. I hope you liked it, and I know it's me gonna like this one. So see you next time. Hopefully not a food video, something else. See you. Bye.